Good morning, welcome to the Imagination channel. I'm so happy that you decided to click on this video. Today is Debarkation day for our first cruise. So today is also Embarkation day since we're doing it back-to-back. It is bright and early since we were first seating on our first cruise. We have breakfast in like 10 minutes. So breakfast starts at 7 a.m. and then we have to meet up at Skipper Society at 9 a.m. and that's where they'll escort us off of the ship. And then I think we just have to wait a little bit and then we come back on the Disney Treasure. We're super excited. We're very sad though that we're gonna have to say bye to our friends at breakfast. But we had such an amazing cruise and we had so much fun exploring the Disney Treasure. How would you say the first cruise went, honey?
It went great. Can we see the second one?
Yay! Alright guys, we'll see you at Plaza de Coco for breakfast. Oh my god, just so sweet. So we were outside vlogging, right? And then we heard a voice on the other side of the partition, so we got to talking. They're leaving today, but they gave us their bottle of champagne. Thank you so much. It was nice chatting with you.
Goodbye, room. We'll see you in a couple hours.
We were like, wow, it's a quiet morning. Oh, looks like a lot of people are doing like express walk-off. Probably catching early flights, or maybe they're going to the parks.
Andrew's sitting right here.
He called me selfish here.
One more breakfast with our friends. And then they're headed off to Walt Disney World without us. How rude. I'm just kidding.
Small physique.
For the inspection by Customs and Border Protection. Be advised that no fresh fruits, vegetables, plant materials, meat, or animal products may be brought off of the ship.
Alright, so we've made it to the Skipper Society. It is like 8:08 a.m. right now. And our meetup's not till 9 a.m. Sean went to our room to drop off the waters that our friends gifted us. Thank you so much. That'll power us through the rest of our trip. But we're just chilling. I think I'll probably catch up on some reading maybe. But the Grand Hall is buzzing. It is crazy out there. Even just getting here was kind of hectic because, you know, everyone has their luggage and they're trying to disembark the ship. So there's like lines all over the place.
Okay, let's get together, okay? Let's go all the way to the gunway. Alright? You had a great time, guys?
Decided to come back to the room to drop something off, and our keys are already ready. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning.
See you later. You have a bunch of people that are staying. Bye, guys.
Wow.
So it is 8:45 a.m. and the announcement just came on that everybody has to disembark the ship now. And we're just waiting for the host to come here and walk us off the ship. We're gonna be the last guests off the ship. There's like an issue with my back-to-back though, so we have to go and get that fixed so I can get back on the ship. Alright, so we're in like the concierge wait area for now. But I gotta go talk to somebody because my name's not showing up on the back-to-back list. So hopefully we can get that squared away and it's not a big deal. Alright, so we just got through customs and now we're going back up into the terminal to do the check-in process again, and then we can get back on the ship. Oh, it feels weird to be in an empty terminal. Feels so weird to be in here when it's like practically empty. These are the kind of crowds I like. So I was able to check in, but there's still like a little bit of a hiccup because they weren't able to reactivate my magic band for this sailing, so I gotta stop by guest services once we get on board, but hopefully it's a quick fix. But right now we're just chilling. I know today they had what's it called, inspection or something, and it sounded pretty serious, so we're probably not gonna get back on the ship until like later. Like last time our rooms were ready by 1:30, and on the TV here it says the rooms aren't ready until 2:15. So it's 10:40 right now. Usually we would probably already be back on board, but since they have inspections going, they can't allow us back on the ship yet. So hopefully soon we'll be able to get our vacation started. And I need to go to guest services and fix my magic band issue, and then I think we're gonna go to Marceline Market once we're on board to eat a big lunch. Now, since they couldn't get my magic band working, they did print me this boarding group pass thing with a QR code on it. That way I can get back on the ship. And it looks like there are guests coming into the terminal now, so I suspect this is going to be nice and full pretty soon. So just an update, it is now 11 and we're still sitting here in the terminal, but it's filling in. Yay! It is 11:18 and we're getting back on the ship now.
Everyone should have a blue card, perfect.
She's back. Alright, we're back on the ship and now we're gonna head to guest services so I can get my magic band checked out and then we can go eat. So here is the Hey Hey Cafe, and they have some beautiful murals. So here is Moana, and then on this side we have Pua the pig. And let's take a look at Hey Hey closer. Cute. And let's make our way to the Grand Hall. I love the atrium statue of Aladdin, Jasmine, the magic carpet, and Genie's lamp. And then here's the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. I love the outfits, so pretty. Some nice seating area. And then across the way is where guest services is at. So that's the first place we hit up so that I can get my magic band fixed. Super easy to do. I'm just so happy that we're on this ship now because that was a lot of waiting around.
Doors closing.
Alright, it is time for lunch. Maybe. Hopefully they're open. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, I wanted to point out this Marceline market sign. It is made out of real plants. So these are made out of a moss. Do they look open now, honey? Huh?
It says 12.
Oh, what time is it now?
11:36.
Oh, so we're a little bit early. Ooh, it is a toasty day already. Everything is in ship shape for the next set of guests. Sure. So fresh and so clean. The infamous funnel. Oh my god, it's so big compared to like the other ships. Me and Sean love taking pictures with the funnel, but I think with this one it's a little bit difficult to get like the right perspective. Oh yeah, I think we did take one from up there before. Oh, I don't think we've even been this area at all. Oh, maybe Sean has. Sean said he's been here already, but here is like the toddler splash zone. It's themed to Toy Story. So cute. my god, it is so hot out there. So I'm gonna go change into something more comfortable for the weather. And then it should be around lunchtime when Marceline Market opens. And hopefully we can get right in before it gets crazy, because on Embarkation Day last week, it was nuts. Home sweet home. And here are our gifts. It's nice that we have double of everything. That way we each have our own thing. But if you haven't seen the lanyards, this is what the lanyard looks like. They're still handing out the inaugural sailing merch.
And here are key to the world cards, and they're all set correctly this time.
Woohoo! Alright, I'm so happy to like just finally be back on the ship, because it was a lot of waiting around today. Like, the embarkation day process did not feel as smooth as it had in the past. I'm just really happy that we can officially start this vacation on a clean note. No more hiccups, hopefully. The guy took Sean's key to the world card from our last cruise. It was weird. He like took everybody's. I used my my magic band to scan off the ship, so he didn't take mine. But I'm like, why are you keeping it? It's a memento for people. All right, I feel a lot more comfortable because it was getting hot in my Spirit jersey. We are headed to Marceline Market to eat lunch. These are my kind of crowds, nice and quiet. We're gonna sit by the window and a drink station.
So it looks like they're still loading up all the food for the trip. I could see a bunch of sodas and waters, fruits, watermelons, a lot of bread.
All right, so here's my first plate. I have white rice, I have plant-based beef Szechuan. I also have a pot sticker, some pork tonkatsu, and chicken tikka masala. And I'm about to down this Red Bull. Tell us what you got, honey.
I got grilled shrimp, some sweet potato fries, some beef tenderloin strips, rice, fried pork, and hot stickers.
All right, here is my round two. So I have some marinated sirloin tips, and I also got shrimp, bok choy, and more white rice. And I also have a cup of fruit. All right, we just got done eating lunch. Sean's headed to the gym. I'm gonna go get coffee. Maybe I'll catch up on reading. I was just too antsy earlier this morning, so I didn't even read while we were waiting. Here's the Aqua Mouse. So this is on deck 13. We're actually headed back towards the other way so we can go to the cafe. Alright, so we were actually going to Cove Cafe, and when I went to the restroom, Sean was chatting with the barista there, and he said that since we're back to back, we get a free coffee, but it's at the Marceline bar, coffee bar. So that's where we were just at. I have my iced pistachio latte, and then what'd you get, honey?
I got a caramel hazelnut mocha iced.
Yeah, so I'm really glad that he mentioned that, because there was nothing on our letter indicating that we got any extra perks. So hopefully we're not missing out on any other perks. Cheers! right, headed back to the room. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh wait, this is not for us. Hold on. This is so sweet, but it's not for us, so I'm gonna go deliver this to 7522. Hi, hello again. I am back in my stateroom. So I read for a little bit in Marceline Market, and then I got crazy busy. So I was like, I should leave now and free up this little table for other guests so they can eat lunch. And then I went to go sit by the Festival of the Foods, and it was getting crazy in there too. But I got to run into some people that were also on our Disney Dream sailing this past December. So it was nice to finally meet Erica and Todd in person on board the Disney Treasure. I am probably going to tidy up because it's looking crazy in here. It's so bad. But anyways, I think I'm gonna tidy up and then maybe take a nap. Embarkation day is always so exciting, but it's also very like mentally and emotionally draining for me because I am super introverted. I like my bubble, and people are still, you know, trying to figure out where to go, where things are on the ship. So yeah, I'm very grateful to be in the peace and quiet of my stateroom right now. So Sean is still at the gym. He is getting his workout on since he wasn't able to work out early this morning since it was debarkation day. So I don't know, maybe after he's done freshening up, we'll head to the spa so we can get our rainforest passes set up since we are doing that for this cruise. Last cruise was busy, and then this cruise is probably going to be like more laid back and chill. We don't really plan to leave the ship when we go to ports. I think we're just going to Tortola and St. Thomas and then Castaway Cay. So we're gonna get off the ship during Castaway Cay, but the other ports I think we'll just stay on board and enjoy the rainforest room. I'm very happy that we're gonna have spaces to decompress. So our cruise is at full capacity. I looked about a month ago to have an idea of like how full the ships were, and there were 0 staterooms available. Like our sailing did not even pop up under the search result. Nothing popped up until June sailings. So I already had an idea that this cruise was going to be busy. So yeah. All right, let's talk about our dining plans. So on our previous cruise, we did have first seating. So we ate at 5:45 and we started our rotation at Plaza de Coco. And then on this cruise, we have the later dining. So we're going to be eating dinner at 8:15 p.m. and we're starting our rotation at 19:23. So me and Sean usually prefer to have the later dining, that way we can graze throughout the day. We usually find ourselves like too full still from lunch when we have like the earlier dining option. And we also like that it's a little bit less chaotic because there's less kids. We were so blessed with an amazing service team. So our server was Andrew from Jamaica, and then we had Arantxa from Spain as our assistant server, and our head server is Ismet from Turkey. So they took really great care of us. We wanted to be able to continue our dining rotation with them. We also requested private dining, so hopefully that comes through. Now I'm rambling, but I will see you in a little bit. Bye! Hi, hello. So Sean is back from the gym. He is freshening up right now. He said the hallways are a little bit cray-cray. People receiving their luggage, people are decorating their stateroom doors and getting all settled in. It's about 3:10 p.m. I am going to get ready now. I've decided I'm gonna curl my hair and dress up for tonight. Our mandatory safety drills is at 4:15 for this cruise. So yeah, even though we were just on the previous sailing, we do have to go through this again. So for our assembly station, we're just gonna be in the Walt Disney Theater in air conditioning. Man, this feels like deja vu, opening up this veranda door to show you what our view looks like right now while we're at port. So we are parked next to the Carnival Freedom and Adventure of the Seas. This is wild. This is wild. I feel like I just did this. So for this cruise, we have the Navigator's Veranda. So we have, you know, your standard 2 chairs and a little table. My personal favorite staterooms are the Navigator Verandas on the classic ships. So on the Magic and on the Wonder, the Navigator Verandas look way cooler. So it's more enclosed, and it has like a bench seating, there's a chair, and it has like these fun, beautiful nautical decorations. Like there's a big map of the Bahamas, and there are some barometers. So it looks really cool. All right, I am all freshened up. Sean is actually in line at guest services to try to get his key card and magic band fixed. Hopefully now we won't have any more issues with our key cards or magic bands. I do have to say our back-to-back embarkation day hasn't been quite as smooth as it has been in the past. So most of the setback was because, you know, they had to go through the inspection, which is understandable, and they had Coast Guard come on board and do a thorough inspection. So hopefully when you guys do your back-to-backs, it'll be smooth sailing for you guys and you won't have any issues with your key cards or magic bands, and you'll be able to get back on the ship quicker than we did. Alright, so Sean is next in line, so he'll just come meet me, and hopefully it won't be too crazy, but we are Assembly Station B on deck 3 forward, port side. So let's go down there. Hopefully by the time I get there, he'll be there and it won't be a hot mess.
Oh, here it is.
Alright, so it's like 4:11. They haven't let us inside yet. So on the app it says that it starts at 4:15, but the captain came on and said that it starts at 4:30. So we'll see what happens. Like, I think with all the inspections they have to go through, it's really throwing off the schedule for everything today.
And
like,
they're still refueling.
Yeah, and they're still refueling. So today has not been smooth as it was last week. But I know they'll find their rhythm.
Routes and must be clear at all times. When you reach your assembly station, please follow the instructions of the assembly leader and crew.
No, this line, we have to fill up all the...
Alright, we are finally done with the mandatory assembly drill. I hope someday they change it. Like right after the pandemic when they were starting cruises again, I really liked the system that they had in place. I feel like it was a better flow. But yeah, going through this process every time it's a lot. Especially today since there was like a lot of delays with it. But the party's starting soon. The elevators are crazy as expected, so we're gonna wait a few minutes until we go back in. We actually went to the spa to get our sticker on our Tortola cart since we did the rainforest room. So can't wait to check it out. It looks like the ships that were here earlier have already taken off. So there was like a Carnival ship here and then a Royal Caribbean ship next to it, but they're both gone now.
And our rotational dining restaurants are located in the following areas around the ship. 1923.
It's coffee time. So we're at Cove Cafe. Alright, so next up on the list is an Austrian coffee. I got mine iced and it has a big dollop of whipped cream and a sprinkle of chocolate. And then Sean got his espresso.
I'm in no rush. I need to start marking. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, yeah.
It's showtime for the FlyBoys again. So we just got done having coffee at Cove Cafe. I am super caffeinated, but it'll get me through till tonight since dinner's not till 8:30. So we're gonna watch the FlyBoys again, and then after that, I think we'll have some time before dinner actually starts. So I don't know, maybe we'll hit up one of the bars or chill in the room until dinner time. We'll see. So on the last cruise, we bought the unlimited photo package, so that filled up our time when we weren't, when we were in between things to do. But now that we don't have it, we have like a much more relaxed pace. But tonight the FlyBoys are playing, and if you haven't heard about them, they do swing music. So they take modern music from today and they customize it to sound like something that came out in the 30s or 40s. So we saw them last week and we really enjoyed the show, so we're seeing them again.
These two teams would have finished better at the end of the season. Juventus would be in a higher position over Lazio. However, three of the Portuguese top flight midfielder and Sporting level of points. Head-to-head holds sway there. We used to have head-to-head deciding.
They also serve food here if you want to order food. She said the buffalo wings are popular, the pretzel's popular, and the loaded potato puffs. So that's what we ordered. And then I just got a virgin pina colada, and Sean's getting a strawberry daiquiri. But this is one of the bars that we hadn't made it to yet.
Huge goal for Juventus here.
This is a wonderful goal by Juventus. They moved the ball. Decent free kick here. Obviously now Lazio will try to equalize as soon as possible.
Lazio have been denied Champions League football in the video system.
Thank you.
Kalulu slashing out. Fantastic shot. I think it would be very naive because Juventus lost Kenan Yildiz to a too-much fight for an elbow against Monza for an off-the-ball incident. Surely Kalulu has done something similar here.
Lazio has 20 minutes to recover, but look like they want to do it immediately.
Lazio, 10-man Juventus seeking a second. McKennie. Brilliant by Pellegrini.
Move the ball, you wait for the right time to eat. Juve thinking about shape-wise if Tudor is going to change something, or maybe Alberto comes a wing back.
He did Cooper to how long? It does mean that a lack of a bit of experience. Perhaps we're seeing that now.
All right, we are out to sea. Ooh, we are breezing through. So we just got out of Periscope pub and we got some non-alcoholic drinks. They have a blender, so they were able to make us some strawberry daiquiris and pina coladas. And we also had some tater tots. I really liked that they put the sauce very lightly over them, so they weren't soggy. They like stayed nice and crispy.
We're probably just gonna chill in the room for about 45 minutes before dinner at 1923, and we'll see you there.
I'm really curious to see like what happens when we get there, because when we first logged online our table number was supposed to be 205. And when I looked again about an hour ago, it changed to 224. So I'm like, uh-oh, it's gonna be a surprise when we get there. Something that was important for us is that we get a private table. So hopefully they come through with that. All right, it is almost dinner time. So I just took another dose of Bonine. Like, the ship is breezing through. And I feel some motion sickness today. But I'm not super hungry, so I might just get some like appetizers or soup or something at dinner. Are you hungry, babe?
I'll see when I get there.
All right, fam, we'll see you downstairs at 1923. All right, we're headed to dinner. Table 224 this time at 1923.
Yeah, so here's the scat cat.
Thank you. So I just got my appetizer. I ordered the tuna. And what'd you get, baby?
At the corn chowder.
Corn chowder. Yum.
So I got the filet mignon, medium. And Lynn got the lobster salad. Okay, Nikki's made so 11.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh yeah. We are back at our room. So we had dinner at 1923, and boy, was it interesting. I thought we got fired as guests because on the app it said that we were at table 205, and then like later in the afternoon we looked again and it said that we were moved to section 224. So we get there and we're confused. So we ended up talking to the manager because we already knew that we weren't in the right area, and he said a table opened up. We were moved to it so that it was private because we requested a private table. I was like, okay, that's fine, I guess. That's fine. I was like, maybe our service team didn't like us or something? Because like, why wouldn't they have just automatically moved that party? Honestly, I'm pretty sure like so much goes into the logistics of planning where people sit. It was kind of awkward for a little bit because we had new servers trying to get to know us and take our order, and then I don't know, they did work some magic, they figured it out on the back end and then just changed our table numbers. So anyways, they cleared it up all on their own. We didn't even have to ask or anything. They updated everything and all is good now. It was just such a weird day. Today has not been like the smoothest embarkation day, but I also know that all the cast members have been under tremendous stress because of the extra inspection that they had to go through this morning. Plus it was also, you know, an embarkation day. So honestly, I don't really know if we weren't back to back, I probably wouldn't even have noticed these things. But since we were back to back, I noticed it all right away, and every little thing just kept building up, and then it just and now everything's good. We walked through the gift shop really quickly after dinner, and it was a nut house in there. Nothing new, no new merch since yesterday. So
It was new to everybody else.
yeah, it was new to everybody else. They were super excited buying everything. Honestly, I don't know if anything even sold out while we were on the ship last week. So hopefully they start putting out some new things, new boxes that they find, so we can take a look at them. You know, I love looking at merch I try not to buy everything that I think is amazing because I don't need everything, but I still love looking at new merch. Tomorrow's gonna be a chill day. Honestly, I don't know how much more of this trip I'm gonna vlog because I feel like the rest of this trip is gonna be just us relaxing, since we did a lot of vlogging last week and we did a lot of the things. So I'll do my best to vlog. I think tomorrow we're gonna be probably spending a lot of time in the rainforest room, since we did buy a week-long pass for that. And we also have Palo Steakhouse brunch. Super excited. But if you've been following along since these Disney treasure vlogs started, thank you so much for being here. And for those of you that are new joining my channel, we appreciate it so much. And we hope to see you tomorrow morning. Yay, bye.
Good night.
Good night. So here is Mulan, or so here, why am I drawing Moana? Okay.
We just got back to our room and two things. We got chocolate and what is this?
A monkey laying down?
It has ears.
Oh, does it?
Is that
Felix has a very interesting application. His experience, the bakery he worked out had a fire. That's the reason for his departing. For the juice factory he worked at, he got fired for he couldn't concentrate. The ice cream maker place he used to work at, he had a meltdown.
round two?
Alright, we finally, come on camera. Okay. How are you feeling, honey?
I gotta pee.
Well, why don't you go through the spa then?
I was just waiting.
Oh, okay, bye.
Bye.